I have a lesson here discussing it. The audio differs from Microsoft Cloud. Here I handle an audio file, so when browsing, I look for a local or course file. If not in course, I bring a local file. I'll check if this audio is in projects. I have sound file 54. I don't remember full name, but it's 54. I need to get this file. I retrieve it like this. I can't remember, but it's 54. I've got audio file 54. How to handle this audio file? Set it to autoplay and loop. Include transcript for disabilities if available. If file 54, it's documented. I am currently in the process of examining the sound dot, which is located here, within the projects alongside me. At this moment, I have the sound available here, and I am dealing with file number 54. Although I cannot recall the entire file precisely, it is approximately file number 54, which is the one I am referring to. I need to retrieve this file. It's 54. I've got audio file 54. How do I handle this? I can set it to autoplay and loop if there's a transcript for individuals with disabilities included. File 54 is documented. If I divide this file, remember it's the script for the audio files. File 54 should be separate the text file. Just remember file 54 is an audio file. I can copy this for testing. Include the script. I have this written file for individuals with disabilities, which is crucial. I took this copy and it's in the original format. I need to ensure this is the copy. Yes, this is the copy. I can access this file without double clicking. Just select it. I have here 54 here. If I divide this file, be careful here, young man, be careful with this file. It is considered the script for the audios from the first one. Young man, I'm going down here. This 54 is supposed to be the text file on its own, so I will ignore that. Be careful, you are an audio file of 54. I can come here and take a copy of this. Sorry, it is for testing only, but you put the script. I have a written file for individuals with disabilities, which is crucial. I took this copy in its original format. I need to ensure this is the copy. I can access it without double clicking. Just select it. I want to specify the audio, only 54. This script is vital for individuals with disabilities, part of e-learning standards, considering their needs, especially the hearing impaired. I've sorted this and attached a file for them. I can save and convert it to PDF. This is the file, almost just 54 included, not everything. I have the audio file 54 and the transcript for individuals with disabilities. It's important to know this script is crucial for individuals with disabilities, part of e-learning standards considering their needs, especially the hearing impaired. I can save and convert it to PDF easily. I have audio file 54 and the transcript for individuals with disabilities, also 54. Come with me. We need to provide audio file 54 to avoid confusion. Here's the key. I'll pause it because it started talking, so I can set it to autoplay. This is the transcript the student can play or download to read if they can't listen. And this is the file. Approximately 54 is the only thing that is in it. Not all of it is here. This is perfect. I will take this file only. I have here the audio file 54 and the file containing the written version for the special needs corner, also 54. This is very important for you to know. Come with me now. You need to provide the audio file 54 so you don't get confused. Now we're going to Google Drive to see the difference between the two. Here's the key. Okay, I'll pause it because it started talking, so I can set it to autoplay. And this is the written transcript that the student can play or download to read if they can't listen. You can also convert it to PDF, and it works well for you. This is example number 1 for the images. Example number 2 is that I have 54, but it's on the cloud. Keep in mind that the first method is better, but this method saves space. In the end, they will listen to audio file 54. You can see here if you click on share, that's the first icon you have. You can share this file with anyone who has the link and they can interact with it. It asks if they can edit, meaning can anyone with the link edit it or just listen to it. So here I can give permissions to teachers who are collaborating with me to interact with this file, including deleting it. Just keep in mind that this is an audio file, not a written document. On Microsoft Cloud, you can handle audio and video files with limited permissions. It's not like dealing with Excel or Word files. The permissions here are very restricted for users when it comes to video and audio sharing. Here's the link they provided. It claims edit permissions, but I'm unsure. The link I have is view only. Copying 54 MP3 link, anyone with it can access, even outside Microsoft or my students. Students abroad should play this link. To limit access, select Al Qusair University from the start. I have a link here. It says it has edit permissions, but I'm not sure. I have a link for viewing only. Anyone with this link, even if they're not inside Microsoft or one of my students, should be able to play it. To keep it within the university cloud, choose Al Qusair University from the start. Restricting it to a specific university is a different topic. Adding specific people is another option. I advise keeping audio files on Microsoft Cloud as view only. This way, everything will go smoothly. Copy this link and return to your course. I can handle it in more than one way while creating content. I'm copying 54 MP3 and saying that anyone with this link, even if they're not inside Microsoft and not one of my students, like a student in another country at a different university, should be able to play this link. If you want to set limitations and keep it within the university cloud, then change your mindset and choose Al Qusair University from the start, which is the second option. If you want to restrict it to Al Qusair University, add specific people. I advise when dealing with audio files on Microsoft Cloud, keep it view only. I can handle it in multiple ways. It will ask to browse from course or existing file. I use any source. Accessibility for disabled is high. Ensure our work is functional, not just good looking. Going to content, I first deal with this link. How will I handle this link? Use incognito browser and enter link. It might ask for username and password if inside university or behave differently outside. If you say it's an audio file, it will ask for specifics like browsing from the course or an existing file. That's not my method. I bring it from any source. Accessibility for individuals with disabilities is high. Ensure our work is functional and set up properly. Now, when we go to the content, I can first deal with this link. Use an incognito browser and enter the link. It might ask for a username and come here. When we go to the content, I can first deal with this link. So how will I handle this link? Let's take an incognito browser page and put this link in. It might ask someone to enter their username and password. If they're inside the university or if they're outside the university, it will be like this. It showed the sound card. The sound card audio is unfamiliar. This is an incognito browser. It's not the same as the regular browser behind it. This is an incognito browser. It means no data saved. This is an incognito browser. Anyone using an incognito browser for something on Microsoft Cloud, and if it's set up so that everyone can see it, they will be able to access it. It will work just like it did. This is an incognito browser. I'm showing you, and at the same time, even though it's an incognito browser, it's working. So everything is fine. Here, the sound card, explaining sound card. For the sound card, you have options. Some people might say, I want to write the word. It will work just like it did. This is an incognito browser. I'm showing you, and at the same time, even though it's an incognito browser, it's working. So everything is fine. Here I'll say, for example, the sound card. I'm explaining the sound card to my student. Now, when it comes to the sound card, you have options. Some people might say, I want to write the word listen. Listen, for example, I can do it a bit so that people can notice and see here. So I'll keep it at 36. I don't mean to, but I want you to see it on the screen. Here, listen. I can deal with it 3 times. Listen. Strategies, I mean strategies. While I'm taking from the cloud, I can use something called link editing. And this is considered one of the best and most elegant things we use. So I come here and say, edit the link. It's the one I copied. Where do I get it from? This is mine and it's called Listen. The title here is the audio card. You can say listen for the text to be displayed, or you can say audio card. Listen to the audio card in the current window, or listen. I have a desire to play the external media in a new window. Now let's listen again so you don't get confused. The audio card in a new window, for example. I have 2 listen options, one in the current window and one in a new window. I'll say listen again, but here in the new listen. This way, the student can open 2 screens from Blackboard, and that's what I want. I like that. And come here, listen again. Audio card in new window. 2 options. Listen in current or new window. Listen again in new with option. Considering something not preferred. Listen in same window. To avoid confusion, same screen from cloud. Listen in new screen. Student can open 2 screens from Blackboard. That's what I want. I like that. Here's the listen link. This should be it. I've shortened the link. Here's how to copy the link. Here it is, copy. In editor, just paste. Title used as listen link. If you want the link, take a quotation. We said to listen in the same window, so people don't get confused. In the same screen, coming from the cloud, here's listen. In a new screen. This way, I can have the student open 2 screens from Blackboard. And that's what I want. I like that. And here's the listen. Link. And here's the link. Honestly, here's how to copy the link. In the editor, paste. The title was linked to listen. To get the link, use a quotation. This works too. Copy paste shows the name. The third option is source code. It's advanced programming code. Be in a specific position. Write 1 and hit enter to mark position. Insert audio here using code. Go to source code. Learn from this part. 1 is above and below. Position marked. Working with 2 ones. It's like you want this text, right? You can take the text inside a quotation. I can copy and paste the link and it shows me its name. I have the source code. This source code has programming code. It's advanced. I'll write 1 and hit enter. I want to insert the audio and I'm looking at the code. Here I have 1 above and 1 below. I'm working with these 2 ones. When they come, I can drop my link into the code and ignore the rest. Just save it like this. It's something advanced, but you need to be in a specific position. Let me cancel this action and I'll stand here. I'll write 1 and hit enter just to know my position. Now I want to insert the audio here in an advanced way and I'm looking at the code. So I'll go to the source code. Look here, see what you can learn from me in this part. Here, I have 1 above and 1 below. Now I've marked my position. I'm working with these 2 ones, not more than that. All right, great. So I have the links here. When they come, I can drop my link directly into the code. Sorry, where did it go? Okay, I clicked on this. I can drop it right into the programming code and ignore everything else. Just save it like this. It placed my code in the source and I'm using this as a marker just to distinguish it. So it's like a star just to mark it, nothing more. Not more than that. Okay, very nice. Nice. Now I have the links here. When they come, they come. Hello, I can just throw my link directly into the code. Sorry, where did it go? Okay, I press this. I can simply throw it like this into the programming code and ignore everything else. Save it like this. That's it, indeed. He carefully placed my code into the mouse, a device that seemed ordinary at first glance. However, upon closer inspection, it revealed itself to be something extraordinary, much like a star in the vast expanse of the night sky. This star, though seemingly just a point of light among countless others, held a unique significance to me. It was a symbol, a beacon that distinguished itself from the rest, much like how my code stood out in its own right. There was nothing more to it than this simple yet profound distinction, a reflection of my own journey and the endless possibilities that lay ahead. The hexadecimal color code FUF represents purity and simplicity, much like the essence of my creation. This link isn't working. I must do it like the first or second method. I gained more by watching this on the same screen. Ensure the target page can't open within Blackboard, meaning it's outside. It warned it's outside Blackboard. The content available below cannot be opened within the Blackboard environment. So I want you to make sure that the target page cannot be opened inside Blackboard, because that means it's outside. I told him, okay, so you click on it like this and it plays without telling you anything. It just gave you a warning that it's outside of Blackboard. If you play it like this, we need to go back as it should be on the same page. We should open it in a new page. It shows the same display method. The advantage is no struggle. In the same page, it refused as the Microsoft account for Alcocer University. It's not part of the Blackboard for Alcocer University. When I clicked to play it, it said, I'm sorry, this content runs on Blackboard, and due to security reasons, I can't play it within Blackboard. It won't show you anything. These are the policies. You have to click again to play it. I took 2 steps, which could be a problem for the student. Here in a new screen, when I clicked, it played automatically. Where is it from? Imagine this audio is 1 or 2 gigabytes, as if it were. It's not part of Blackboard. When I tried to play it, it said, this content runs on Blackboard, and due to security reasons, I can't play it within Blackboard. You have to click again to play it. In a new screen, when I clicked on the audio, it started playing automatically. Blackboard can't handle large files, but the cloud can. When I copied and pasted the link, it did the same as the first method, saying it's outside of Blackboard. Click to play, an issue for students. On a new screen, audio plays automatically. Blackboard can't handle large files, but the cloud can. Copying the link shows it's outside Blackboard. The best methods I wrote last allow audio to play in a new screen. This applies to both audio and video. I won't explain this again for video. I just want to ensure everything is sorted quickly. The duplicate does not handle large files, but the cloud handles large files and works. Anyone who works with you and things work with you here on the Blackboard. Okay, when I took a copy and paste from the link in this way, I did the same method for you as the first one. It told you that this is outside the Blackboard. So the most appropriate method here is the one I wrote to you last. I can play the audio file in a new screen. This is in case we use the element method. Keep in mind, everyone, that what applies to audio will also apply to video. To save you time, the way to handle audio is the same as for video. I won't explain all of this again for the video. I just want to make sure we have everything sorted out quickly. But here, this second method is what I can tell you is the best option for displaying or listening in a new screen. So allow me to even demonstrate it here so that it's clear for you in a new screen. This is considered perfect, and this is what we support, and everything is great, mashallah. But here, this second method that I can tell you about is considered the best option for me to display or listen in a new screen. So allow me to even demonstrate it here so that it's clear for you in a new screen. This is considered perfect, and this is what we support. And everything is great, mashallah.